Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Good to see many people here for the update today here from the headquarter in Norway. My name Andreas Christensen, the founder of SuperOne. And today it's going to be an all-verbal update for you. This will be recorded and it will be distributed later. So there's a couple of topics we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the listing and we're going to talk about Fan Arena and the game. That's the main things we're going to speak about. We get a lot of queries related to our launch, and we get a lot of queries related to our listing. So we're gonna cover all that. First, a little update on the how to say, the support and the things we received. As you know, we have been through a very comprehensive upgrade of the platform. We did the last 3-4 weeks. We have been doing fixes, tons of fixes, because of the upgrade we made. We now done all of them, and the platform is operating smoothly. So from an operational point of view, we are in a very good position. I will revert a little bit to where we are when it comes to the game itself and all that. So let's first talk about the listing. So we started off in November. We made an agreement. I have the agreement here. There are some people think we not even have an agreement. We signed an agreement with Goku Market on the 25th of November for listing, and we contemplated listing in January. And as you said, 20 January was the first date we made public. So what happened is that in January, we all know there was a recession in the crypto market. So there was a very deep dive in the market, and we were kind of holding back, awaiting the Chinese New Year to be finished and the market to recover. And then when that was kind of due, Russia invaded Ukraine and created a lot of turmoil in the market. Now we are a good month away from that, and we see that the market is now stabilizing, sort of. And at the same time, we started receiving information from people testing Goku that there were withdrawal issues with Goku, that they couldn't withdraw more than $100. And we started querying this, and it came to our attention that Goku had a challenge with their banking relationship. And basically, they had to limit withdrawals because of compliance. There was a compliance issue related to some of their, a very small percentage of their users in certain countries. So they were under a kind of strict compliance review and audit from their banking partner. And that affected their ability to execute on transfers, etc. And that was, of course, a very unwanted situation for us to enter into. So we had a meeting with Goku before Easter, 2 weeks before Easter, and they have now cleared everything, and they are ready, and we are ready to start on the listing process. So I want to have a couple of comments to why we are listing. Why we are listing is to create deep liquidity in the market. It's also to raise further resources for growing the game on a global scale. That's the primary reason we're doing it, for really raise huge amounts of marketing resources. That's the main thing. We are not listing this for every a single little member can sell his shares at $1,000 or whatever. His tokens. We are listing this for a bigger purpose, and so you have to understand that it has to fit into the total strategy we are doing. And as we attended last week, we were in Paris. We attended the Paris Blockchain Week Summit for a week, we were really showcasing Super One into new partners, new exchanges, and also Ripple itself as our main blockchain we are using. And they are amazed by what we do. We met with everyone in the Ripple team, all the way up to their CEO, Brad Garlinghouse. And we have showcased Super One. And one of the reasons why they love what we do is, of course, we have the history. We have 2-year ledger history with Ripple, and we know what we're talking about. So that's really tremendous. There are some great partnerships coming up now in the next few weeks, coming from blockchains, coming from other exchanges. And we did a new hire this week. We have hired a new head of partnerships that's coming in. He has listed many companies before in the blockchain space. He's been in the blockchain for nearly 10 years and is also a profound investor. And he will be spearheading our listing process. And we are not only listing at Goko, we will also add other exchanges, much bigger exchanges. So Goko has about 1 million users. The other exchanges we're talking to, they have 5 and 10 million users. So there are some great opportunities for that, because at the end of the day, we want to create deep liquidity. And to have liquidity, we need to be we need to be reach out to many potential investors. So tens of thousands of investors that have care and passion for Super One. So that's in well progress, and you will hear from us now over the next few weeks. We will start coming with more and more concrete information related to that. We are still in the pre-sale phase, which is doing pretty well, and we are closing also deals there, and we are also continue building our community, which is now become even easier with the new upgraded model we have, with upgraded creator bonuses, which are really good. You're able to build. What we are doing when it comes to this now is the whole new user interface. You can call it the design of the app. You will soon see a new app from, I can call it a new app, or the same app, but is significantly upgraded. So we are changing. You see the back office we have today is it's old. I created the initial version, so it's my fault. But we are now doing a complete redesign of the information architecture, the IA, how it's working. And it's becoming really beautiful, and that's taken a little bit more time than anticipated, but we are now in the process implementing that, and that's going to be the foundation for the whole rollout of the fan arena and the game and everything. It all comes in a whole new how should I say, user experience on the platform. So we are moving from what we can call a networking or community kind of application to become a gaming application and a fan application. And that is a transformation in terms of it kind of touches every point of the app, the whole navigation, the whole content, the whole experience. At the same time, we are creating the underlying services that will feed all this. We will, in example, have a new hub, a new inbox where a lot of communication will keep coming and flowing. We have new engine when it comes to these things created on our own platform for notification and for chatting and for all this social interaction that's coming. That we have map services, we have a lot of things related. So when we move towards as people ask us, when are we launching the game? We have already started launching the game with the NFTs, and we are continuing now with the fan arena, where we're going to bring in fans. But in order to bring in fans, it's not only to open for fans, but it's also to engage the fans and engage them on a journey towards the game. And that's what we're doing. We are coming with something really cool. I have invented a new concept called micro NFTs, and we will explain more about it in the weeks to come. It's something really cool connected to your profile and how you behave. And everything we do is 1000% spot on the market. What we brought from the Paris Convention is very clear. We are so hot. What we are doing is just correct. simply. There is a tremendous market coming into this kind of metaverse. Everybody wants to create a metaverse, and we have something really cool. And what is also very good when you look at the metaverse and you look at the NFT and that kind of thing is that Ripple has now just launched their NFT scheme called XLS 2.0, and we have already created our assets on Ripple on the NFT scheme. So many people have asked us about our NFTs, if they can bring them out of the platform. Yes, they can do that. But the thing is, the purpose of these NFTs is to stay on the platform to receive staking rewards. So if you bring them out, you will not earn that staking rewards. However, we are now adding Ripple NFT schemes to all our, it's already work in progress. We did successful testing 10 days ago, and now we are implementing it. So we will have all of our NFTs on the Ripple or the XRP ledger, the XLS 2.0 standard. And we're one of the few in the world that actually doing that. Why we do that is because Ripple has more or less zero transaction fee. And there is another very important point here. Because if you look on Super One as an app, 99.9% will never bring anything out of the app or bring it to OpenSea or whatever or the market. We will have that capability. So we will have multi-chain withdrawal capability, but we're starting with Ripple because it's our core, and everything will function inside the app. So we will be the total solution for the people that use Super One. They don't need another wallet like Trust Wallet to handle their NFTs. It will all be handled inside. In that context, we are also creating the marketplace that we talked about before, where you can sell and trade your NFTs. But we are not only having the NFTs we already have issued, we are adding significantly more capability to our NFT scheme. And that's where I have invented what we can call micro NFTs. So your profile on Super One will become a master NFT. Your whole profile. So Mr. John Doe coming to Super One, registering, that registration is an NFT, a unique NFT. Attached to that NFT, you have different avatars, you have different clothes, you have different glasses, you have tons of different features. On one side, you should remember that 15 to 20% of the gaming market, particularly in Asia, is related to avatars. So that's how we create collectibles related to your profile. And those collectibles will give you access to different fandoms, different things. And we are also working with one of the leading companies in the world on avatars, and we are creating polygonized avatars, meaning they are able to move. So we can actually take your avatar and bring you together on a concert or into a dinner in a virtual fandom metaverse. So there is a much bigger strategy related to that behind it. So back to the NFTs. We already started with this on the Ripple ledger, and that's really amazing. We are also getting good support from the Ripple company when it comes to this. They really like our solution, and based on the fact that we have 150,000 published NFTs, and we have millions and millions of transactions on the XRP ledger, we have already proven to them our ability to actually execute on this. So that's really interesting. It's moving, and that's how we bring in now the fan arena and how we're going to open the fandom, and how we also have some other tricks in the book for how we're going to engage the fans profoundly, even before we open the full blast game. The game will open, as we always said, in 3 different capacities. The quick play, that's already scripted, ready. We are doing the touches on the design side. Then we have the battle royale, the main thing. That's the really exciting thing we are working on. And then finally the brawls with all the celebs. So it's all coming together. And so we are in a very good note. We have created even tons of more content for the game. And we are about to close the deal in Indonesia. We have been waiting. It's been a little bit delayed. It's not always things goes according to our pace. We are working with the Football Association in Indonesia. We actually had a very, very good meeting with them yesterday, and we are about to ink that agreement over the next few days. From that point forward, we will continue. For those of you haven't heard about it, we contemplate to start an open, isolated a game in Indonesia to really get tested in the world's third biggest country, to get impressive numbers and to really do it in cooperation with the top 5 football clubs in Indonesia. So that's how we're playing that. We're doing a lot of content for Indonesia these days. We are also started on other NFT content related to our platform. And the team is just keep working on that. We have improved our support, and there's a lot of good things happening here. So very quickly you will see, or shortly, you will see development when we start changing in the app. You will see the whole new UI coming. You will see how you can enter into your fandom, and you will have this map where you will be able to navigate. Some of you maybe remember the old map we had in Super One. Now it's coming a whole new app in the style of Snapchat. And you will be able to have your avatar and put values to your avatar. And one thing is very important when it comes to this profile NFT. And this is another innovation coming from Super One. Attached to that will be a lot of micro NFTs, but there is also NFTs connected to you with data. So your data, your user data will be in the form of an NFT. And that means that it belongs to you. Only you can actually give access to that data. So that's a whole new way of using and becoming GDPR compliant. So that's something we do. Everybody likes what we're doing when we start really go into detail explaining it. So the takeaway from the past few weeks here is really good. We have been working through Easter, fixing things on the platform. We had one incident with links where we opened for registering on the platform without links, and that was a mistake, I must admit. Because it messed up a little bit. Some people didn't. We were not good enough in what we did there, so we need to revert. Now we have reverted. You need links to sign up to the platform, and it will remain like that for foreseeable future. So you need a link, and so that also strengthen the community building and to keep it in order. So I think that's a pretty brief update here from the headquarters. We are working full steam ahead, and we have some great developments on the community side. We are into some really new markets, and we have new hires, like I said. Also more hires coming. That's very good. And we are working, and we have some amazing partnerships that will unfold over the next few weeks and months, and that's pretty much it. It's very good. So I will be open for some questions. I see there are some questions here, and I will attend to those. It's a little quick update today. I've been 3 days in cold after I came back from Paris. I don't know why. I started shivering on the plane. Maybe I'm excited. So there are, when our listing token, that I already answered. There are always some that really like to use this chat to curse at us. It's always interesting to see how people really even bother. There is a, did you say you created an NFT collection for the Ripple blockchain? Can I find information about that? Yeah, we can always send you that. It's the XLS 2020 protocol. We've been testing it, scripting it, back and forth. So it's still not ratified fully by Ripple, so it's not public, but it's there, and it's coming now this week, I believe. So we have the code-only registration. say, what's the update with gold upgrades and seeded tokens? I don't know what's meant by that, but the gold upgrade is there, and you can go from silver to gold for 500. You can buy your second gold for 500, and that's it. We also have some additional tuning to the packages that I have started exploring a little bit. It's very interesting. It's more like how you can seamless build your how should I say, buy more and more and more. So in example, you can increase. There is a pretty big step from 1,000 to 10,000 in example, and we want to see if we can bridge that gap with some, not more packages, but more degrees of gold and these kind of thing, and the perks we can add into it. It came as a feedback from some of our new creators, and a really interesting idea. And there is finally, when will tokens be listed? Like I said, we want to list, but we don't want to list at any cost, because when you're listing, it's not about the listing. We already agreed on the listing, we paid for the listing, we can list tomorrow at Goku. That's not the thing. It's the process, what happened after the listing, the trading, which concerns us. It concerns us that we have a very good initial exchange offering, in the sense that this is being exposed well in the market, that we have the right influencers, that we get the right momentum. If not, it will be not very pleasant experience for either of us. There's a lot of competition out there. So the recommendation now is to stay on an IEO for maybe 2, 3, or even 4 weeks with Goku before we start trading. And we are still nailing out now. Now, we, like I said, we have a new hire coming on board starting tomorrow or Tuesday. And we will work with experienced people now, which is employed by us, dedicated to take us public when it comes to trading of the token, including activating Pancake. So that's where we are. Are we going to see the Space NFTs in our account any soon? Yes, it comes in the new design. And are there any are the images still stored on IPFS? Yes, we are doing that, Arthur. It's on IPFS, and that's actually on chain. It is decentralized storage we are using. It's a full centralized storage, and yes, we are using that. So there is no other, that's how the NFT is working. You store the assets one place, you have a token with a link to that asset another place, or different. So that's where we are. Who are the new partners? Of course, we will not disclose that at this point in time. But what I can say is that we are partnering closely with major blockchain. We are partnering with new listing venues, and there are also new service providers that will help us move forward. What we can have as a takeaway from the Paris event is very much that compliance is very important. Compliance in the terms of being compliant, or having know your customer information, and these kind of things becomes the regulators are becoming more and more, how should I say, informed and sophisticated, and there are more and more. So that's one of the main obstacles in the industry, is the bridge between being decentralized and having centralized authorities being able to control. And we are taking a very measured approach when it comes to this. We will implement more and more KYC, and it will be connected to your ability to trade. And all of this, when it comes to blockchain, will become more and more regulated, because that's how you are able to add on and off ramp when it comes to fiat, to money, on in and out. We are also working with something really cool thing there with the Ripple platform. So as you know, Ripple is a preferred banking partner in the blockchain space. They have, I think, 300 banks. So they have already fiat on ramps built into the whole exchange. So that's that. More questions here. Asking for a date for Fandom Arena. What we will do, we will shortly get out with that, and it's not about the date. It's about what we do together with that opening. We are not just switching as a flip a switch and open it. We are teaming up with fan groups and the engagement. What we are doing on the platform. It's about how we engage people. Okay, so let's give you an example of what we are what our rollout plan in Indonesia involve. It involves that you are able to every hour, every day, 24/7 for 30 days. We're gonna give away a prize every hour. Let's, for argument's sake, it's even if it's only $10. Okay, $10 every hour goes to those who have recruited most the past hour, and $10 to a random. So $20 every hour, 24/7 for 30 days. Okay, that's not that big. It's not a big marketing budget, actually. It's not that big. But in Indonesia, $10 is actually quite a lot of money. And this will keep people engaged, and you will have top list and recruitment. So we are working on actually the rollout of that and how we're going to bring that with a counter from 30 days. We have 30 days counter that will go down, and exactly on the minute or second when it turns 0, we open the game in Indonesia. So to do that, to safeguard against delays, especially from the Apple App Store, Google is easy, Apple is always a challenge. We need to have everything pre-screened, pre-approved before we start the 30 days. We cannot allow that to be prolonged. So on that start, when we open the Fan Arena, we also have the game finally approved in the App Store. And that we just start 30 days to bring in millions of players. And when we open the game itself, it will be like an avalanche coming. It will be really boom, boom, boom coming. We intend to open Indonesia for Indonesian smartphones only. The reason for this is we want to test it out. We really want to go huge scale and probably bring in millions, if not tens of millions of players. I mean, the football clubs we are signing up here, they have tens of, if not hundreds of millions of supporters. So we have great expectations to that. And this will all be free games in the very beginning. And then we will open. We have tons of content ready for the whole Champions League in Europe, the 12 top clubs. We have so many thousand pictures and tens of thousands of questions. We have a team doing this all the time. So that's it. Let me see if there are something that gives us good luck and think it's good. Is it open in the Philippines? Yes, it's open in the Philippines. And we are actually on the verge of doing a basket agreement also in the Philippines. So Philippines is, of course, the home market of Axie Infinity. Now Axie got a break-in some weeks ago, and they showed their vulnerability. So when you look at Axie, they have their own blockchain called Ronin, and that's a fork out of Ethereum. And they lost $600 million 3 weeks ago, and it took 8 days before they notified the market. So it shows the fragility of some of these projects in the market. And that's why we don't want to operate on a layer 2 or as a separate chain. I mean, my tech team told me when we started, we have done development on Solana, and they were very hesitant to do that because now there was another project with a break-in on Solana 2 months ago. So it's kind of put a little bit of how to say, lowered expectation on Solana. But the thing is, we have a platform that's proven, and we are, touch wood, airtight. We didn't have a break-in since we had a little exploit in the autumn 2020, but that was our own fault. Was a backdoor open for double withdrawal. That's of course long time fixed long time ago. The thing is about security. We can read in the papers or in the press more or less regularly break in. There are a lot of thugs in this market. So it's really important to think about security, to think about your security. We have in the support now, we are strengthening our support and the criteria to change email, and we have seen, especially after the Ukrainian war, we have seen an increased number of inquiries to change email and change mobile numbers on accounts. And we actually have stopped doing that without multiple other verification, because we get to our support and people try to hijack accounts. So we see that. We all live with that in the market. So compliance, security will be very, very important part for us forward. But first and foremost, we are here with the great game and to really get that fandom thing pushed out in the market. And that will create tremendous value for all of us. And we are here for a long term. The fandom metaverse market, if you read the latest reports that I've been presented in Paris, hey, you're looking at somewhere between 8 and 12 billion, no, $1 trillion market coming over the next few years. So there is no, we are just in the very scratching the surface of what's gonna happen there. So there are tons of things, and we have also been approached because of our knowledge related to Ripple and blockchain in general. We have been approached by other projects, not within the gaming industry, asking us to provide the solutions to them. So the asset classes that's going to come into the tokenization is massive. So you're into tens of trillions of dollars coming over the next years. Everything from land to carbon to cargo, just everything is coming. But gaming is a frontier, and that's where we can build a very, very huge and successful business. And that's what we are doing. So we just move forward. Yeah, there is a lot of, you know, a lot of things related to NFTs. There is a great expectation. There's a lot of things happening, and 2021 was the year of the NFTs. But there are also many people that lost their NFTs because of break-in and security and the whole thing related to private keys and handling all this. There are only 2 million people in the NFT trading space today. 2 million people created this multi-billion dollar business. 2 million is nothing. 2 million is the number of players we're going to have in a day. So the thing is, you have to look for more mass adoptive solutions without the specialized wallets and all that thing. That's not gonna work if you really want to be the, let me call it, the Facebook of gaming and really have access. We need to have more and better access, and that's what we're doing. We already created it. So actually we have created on the platform today, you can sign up with Facebook on SuperOne, and you're able to actually transfer money from one user to another user, your Facebook friend, and that we're going to expand much more. So actually we have what Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook don't have. We have transfer between Facebook friends, and that we're going to have much more of these services coming. Of course, we're going to have the underlying exchange services. We're going to have everything adapted into the platform as we are working towards becoming a super app. But first and foremost, fan arena, quick play. Then we come with a battle royale. Then we come with the brawls. That's the order of appearance. And I thank you very much. I have answered all of the questions. If there are anything, reach out to help. We have strengthened the help desk. They are working harder than ever, more developers doing changes. But expect us to be much stricter when you want to change your personal data on like email and things. So thank you very much. This is a very brief verbal update from me. We are working hard. We will have some exciting new NFTs also being released on the platform. We are doing geography, and it's coming. And some really cool things are coming on the avatar and the profile thing. That's how we're gonna engage you. So thank you very much, and have a great Sunday. And we'll be back next week. Stian will have his presentations at 3 o'clock Central European Time, Monday, tomorrow. He will have it on Wednesday and Friday. We're going to resume that now after Easter. And he and Stian André, they are really doing a great job now with us on the corporate side. They have been working closely with larger investors for a long period of time, and now we are seeing the fruits coming to the table. So that's very good work, and we are pushing everyone. This is not a retirement home. This is a future home. So let's get to work together, and we will push this to the sky. Thank you very much, and have a great weekend. Bye.